This is Optimal Living Daily, episode 1022. Why is it so tough to be a positive thinker? And the stuff that really matters, both by Allison Carmen of AllisonCarmen.com, and I'm your very own personal narrator, Justin Malik, reading to you from some of the best blogs I can find. This is an award-winning show thanks to you. And I have two posts today, both from Allison Carmen of AllisonCarmen.com. She's a life and business coach after practicing law for 15 years. And her work has appeared all over, from Oprah.com to Inc. magazine and more. Before we get to her posts, most job boards overwhelm you with tons of the wrong resumes. Not smart, but ZipRecruiter finds the right people for you and actively invites them to apply. Smart. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/old. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And now let's get right to it as we optimize your life. Why is it so tough to be a positive thinker? By Allison Carmen of AllisonCarmen.com. I've spent most of my life trying to be a positive thinker. Each morning I'd wake up and try to put a positive spin on everything in front of me. However, oftentimes before I even got out the door, something unexpected happened and I would be thrown off course. It could have been as simple as spilling my coffee, and I would start to feel the day was not going my way. Still, I would take a deep breath and try to return to my positive thoughts. But as the day went on, it became harder to hold on to this positive outlook. Sure, good things would happen to me each day, but also unexpected events would happen that I perceived as bad or life not working out. As I started working as an attorney at a large law firm, life became more complicated, and so did my struggle with positive thinking. I would still try to start each day with positive thoughts, but it became more apparent that I couldn't control the events around me. If a partner at the law firm did not like my legal memorandum or the firm lost a long-standing client, I projected what each event might mean for my job in the future. I worried that I might get fired or not get a raise. Sure, these were only possibilities, but these thoughts consumed me each day. My fear of the unknown and what could happen tomorrow seemed to have a more powerful effect over me than my positive thoughts. Ultimately, at the end of most days, I felt negative and fearful of what the future might bring. Nevertheless, as the years passed, I persevered and continued my journey of trying to be a positive thinker. When I came across Norman Vincent Peale's The Power of Positive Thinking, I was so re-inspired that I tried even harder to be a committed positive thinker. I began to hold on to my positive thinking so tightly that instead of battling between negative and positive thoughts as I had before, I now found I could force away the negative thoughts with positive ones. I later learned there was a problem with my new practice. I realized that we can't push down a negative thought completely because it stays inside us, festers, and grows. In fact, after a short while of only permitting positive thoughts, I had a horrible nightmare in which many people that I loved died. I woke up petrified, and when I fell asleep again, I had the same dream. I had never had the same dream twice in one night or a dream with so much negativity and loss. To this day, I believe these nightmares surfaced because I was not permitting my mind to be negative. I was suppressing my feelings, and then the pressure became so great that my mind released a tremendous amount of negativity when I fell asleep and could not consciously control my thinking. After decades of struggling with the pain and pressure of trying to shape my perceptions, one day I heard a simple Taoist story that introduced me to the idea of maybe. The very minute I heard the story, all the experiences in my life immediately changed. I was struck with the realization that every situation has multiple possible outcomes, and within those outcomes is always the hope that whatever is happening, maybe it will lead to something good. Maybe circumstances will improve, or maybe I will find a way to accept the situation and still be okay. For me, it was the perfect combination. I could stay positive, but with maybe, I could accept and dilute my negative thoughts. Once I accepted that life could unfold in infinite ways, I was no longer stuck in my negative projections of the future. I began to live with the continuous realization that maybe something else could happen other than the thing I feared most. Since embracing maybe, I am now a much more effective positive thinker. Negative thoughts no longer hold sway over me because I know they are just a limited view of all that is possible. As I held this mindset of maybe and transitioned my work to become a business and life coach, I started to see how many of us struggle with positive thinking. In fact, most of us start each new endeavor with hope and a positive outlook that we will be successful. We start businesses, take new jobs, save our money for a new home, marry, and much more. Then life throws us a curveball and something happens that we didn't expect. The economy could change. We could lose a good job. Our business's profit might decrease dramatically, or trouble might brew in an important relationship. For many of us, when we don't see the results that we had hoped for, we worry and get stressed that things won't ever work out or will get even worse. We create negative projections about what the future will bring based on what happened in the past. Because of this, some of us give up on our dreams completely, or we live with tremendous stress and worry that leads to serious emotional pain and sometimes even physical illness. With the mindset of maybe, we can hold on to our goals and just find new ways to achieve them. We can stay positive and open because we hold on to the realization that we are not stuck and that life can unfold in many ways. We are not leaving things to chance, but instead we are expanding our minds to embrace all that is possible. In turn, maybe shows us more opportunities to find the life we are seeking. I hope you are able to embrace maybe in your life. It is just one simple word, but maybe it changes everything. I have another article from her in just a sec, but first, thank you again to ZipRecruiter. You know what's not smart? Letting your friends pick your karaoke song. But you know what is smart? Going to ZipRecruiter.com/old to hire the right person. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you, it finds them for you. Its powerful matching technology scans thousands of resumes, identifies people with the right skills, education, and experience for your job, and actively invites them to apply so you get qualified candidates fast. And that's why ZipRecruiter is rated #1 by employers in the US. This rating comes from hiring sites on Trustpilot with over 1,000 reviews. And right now, my listeners can try ZipRecruiter for free at this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/old. That's ZipRecruiter.com/OLD, ZipRecruiter.com/old. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. The Stuff That Really Matters by Allison Carmen of AllisonCarmen.com. Quote, "A house is just a place to keep your stuff while you go out and get more stuff." George Carlin. I recently came home from a challenging day and all I wanted to do was lie down on my cozy couch, drink some hot tea, watch some good television, and play a game on my iPad. After plopping down, I thought about it and realized that I really wanted to escape my thoughts, forget my day, and let material things soothe my emotions. It's not that there's anything wrong with that, but it got me thinking about how much I rely on my stuff to make me feel better. The real danger in relying on our stuff for comfort is not the material items themselves, but our attachment to them. Accumulating material items can help us be more at ease with life and give us a feeling that everything is okay. We may also feel our stuff provides a safety net just in case bad things happen. Yet if we use our material items to make us feel better and make us feel safe, what will happen if we lose these items because of events such as the loss of a job, a stock market crash, or an act of Mother Nature? Often this loss, or even just the threat of losing our material items, leaves us feeling groundless and consumed with fear and worry of what the future will bring. Doesn't it make you wonder whether there are things that we can cultivate in our lives that cannot be taken away? If accumulating material items doesn't keep us safe and strong, then what does? I think real strength comes from a place where we can access hope and faith regardless of our circumstances. Maybe the simplicity of everyday living and loving can be our true safety net. I am not advocating getting rid of all your stuff. I'm not getting rid of most of mine. But I am suggesting that we spend some time considering shifting our relationship with our stuff. Maybe we need a lot less than we think. Maybe we can spend less time accumulating and taking care of our stuff and more time with the people we love. Maybe we can fill our daily thoughts less with material accumulation and more with gratitude and what we can do for our community and the world. Spending some time with the realization that you can live without some of your stuff may create a feeling of freedom and trigger the ability to cultivate inner qualities that neither Mother Nature nor a bad economy can take away. Just maybe. You just listened to the post titled, "Why is it so tough to be a positive thinker?" and "The Stuff That Really Matters," both by Allison Carmen of AllisonCarmen.com. I'll keep this ending nice and short for you today. Have a great rest of your Friday and a great start to your weekend, and I'll see you through the weekend where your optimal life awaits.